All right, let's go ahead and get into our streaming quarterbacks.
Full stream ahead.
Silence is golden. Are you waiting for someone else to
How
pick
does
it
it
up?
feel? No, that's fine. How does it feel to be champion, Jason?
Pretty good. It feels like a lot of our listeners.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll kick it off, and I'll go with my stream of the week. And I'm going to take it all the way back to the beginning. A guy that we liked in draft season, a guy that looked like he was going to be promising, and he is probably on your waivers because he has not been good this year, and that's Sammy Biscuits.
Samuel J.
Biscuits, Sam Bradford. He's had a very disappointing
Think that name
season.
had anything to do with his disappointing season?
Yeah, gravy's been poured all over him. Here's the deal with Sam Bradford. He has more receivers drop the ball than I have ever just watched. I don't think they're leading the league in drops, but they're leading the league. They have to be leading the league in egregious drops. Drops where he just hits people in the hands and they drop the ball. That being said, you're talking about 2 weeks in a row where he has over.
They're number one in the league in drops.
Oh, well, there you go.
Sam Bradford watches Mike Evans play, and he's like, I want that guy.
I want that guy. He can catch the ball.
He can catch it sometimes.
But Sam Bradford has back-to-back weeks over 360 yards through the air. You don't even need touchdowns when you're throwing 360 yards. And when you do throw 360 yards, you're generally throwing a couple touchdowns in that mix as well. Their run game is just imploded on itself. And they're facing the New York Giants, who have been one of the worst teams against the pass this year. So I think Sammy Biscuits is a guy that you can pick up off of waivers, play, and he's the type where you could get that 35-point game and have this big monster game.
Yeah,
Just for fun, by the way, they're the worst in the league in drops. They drop 6% of their passes, their targets. Who do you think the best? Who drops the least? It's tough to guess.
Best hands in football.
Well, it's a team. There's a team stat.
Yeah,
But
Seattle.
Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Would you believe that?
Wow.
It has a lot to do with the short passing game.
Still, guys drop short passes.
Only
really?
11 drops for Baltimore all season.
Where's Seattle on that list?
Seattle is very close to that. They're 12 drops in the season.
All right.
So, yeah, pretty impressive.
So I like Jason's call there. What's funny about that is you have the Giants and Philadelphia, a game that there are no implications whatsoever. But that's a game that I actually want to watch. I think there could be some points put up there. It could be
start Eli if you got Eli.
It could be fun.
Divisional game.
I'm going to go with Alex Smith. He's taken on Oakland, and Oakland is having some problems here towards the end of the year. The last time that he took on Oakland, he only threw for 162 yards, but that included 2 touchdowns, and he ran one in. And we saw that Alex Smith he continues to run. 6 for 54 on the ground last week. I mean, that's a touchdown. Essentially, he ran for an extra touchdown with a chance of always running one in. So I think that Alex Smith is a decent streamer this week.
Alex Smith is the guy I want to start if I am favored and have matchup advantages in other positions. And then you're going to get something good from.
Alex Smith certainly has a ceiling that he can reach. I just think that he has a pretty nice floor this week as well.
All right, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to go with Matt Ryan. I know he's owned in a little bit in more leagues than Alex Smith and Sammy Biscuits, but Matt Ryan had an okay game last week, really kind of put together his most complete game of the year from start to finish as they upset Carolina. And, he faces New Orleans. Bortles just lit up New Orleans. We know what New Orleans defense can do. We know what their offense can do. This game could be more of a higher scoring game. And so I like Matt Ryan as somebody who, whether he's on your bench or the waiver wire, somebody that you could roll out there and kind of have a better game from. And like Mike said, they might target Julio even more, trying to get him the receptions record.
I like it.
I believe he needs
16. 16 would get him the record. That's a tough cookie to crumble, if you will, is to get 16 catches.
Try again.
That's a tough egg to crack.
There you go.
16 catches? Yeah. Has he done that this year?
I highly doubt it.
16?
That's a lot.
Well, he does have the third most in
He's
NFL
done
history.
He's done 13.
Ooh.
He's done 13.
At the
Just been
beginning of the year, you could bank on 10+ catches
But
from him.
impressive year, 127 catches so far this season. Unfortunately for me, I made this comment yesterday. I've been an owner of Julio Jones in our league of record, and his big games have never helped me. Like this one happened 1 week too late for me because I was in semis against Jason last week. And then his other ones were at the very beginning of the year, and they just happened to not help me. And then he had all these games where he couldn't score.
So salty.
He's scored in 2 weeks.
So salty.
All right, you're right.
He's got the third most catches in league history.
No, I meant his
He wasn't
boom,
really helping my
his
team.
boom game. All right, you're right. You guys got any parting words for the listeners?
Don't be salty like Andy.
My parting words for everyone, Foot Clan title, hashtag Foot Clan title, or no Foot Clan title, are that is that
Oh, come on.
No. Is that I am very excited for next week. I am really looking forward to the pre-2016 shows. Those are so much fun. We get to really play around on those shows, look at all sorts of different things, have fun with our listeners. So stay tuned, keep listening. That gives you an unfair advantage going into next year. I would highly recommend it. It's a way to win. You don't win the championship at the draft. We've had so many people saying that this week who won the championship, saying, wow, you don't. You win it way before the draft and during the season. That's when you win championships. So start it next week.
And we're going to have a lot of fun with, best and worst of 2015 and reflecting on the season, probably giving out some awards to players. We will talk about
thought that we call them the footies.
Ooh, get little stockings.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that sounds
I
pretty
just
good.
agreed to I don't
know why the stocking comment
I was
came
not
out.
listening at all because I was looking at Andy, and then I agreed to a stocking apparently.
I don't know why we got to get socks, but they can be the.
It's a footy.
Why would you buy a bunch of little socks?
As the awards.
Who are you giving them to?
We're going to ship them to the players.
We're
say
shipping a
congratulations.
miniature
We're
sock.
going to ship a sock to Jordan Matthews and say, congratulations, you're the garbage man. Here's a sock.
That's coming out of your. That's coming
your
out of
pocket.
your pocket.
That's fine. I would love
Whatever
to spend
money,
that money.
whatever bank account you used to buy these robes. Are you a count?
Yeah, that kind of got a little Dracula there.
Yeah, I can count
right, I'm gonna go
the
play
number
with
of
my
titles
trophy.
you got. I'll tell you that. All right.
Oh, he's got one.
Couldn't resist. All right. We'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy your night.
Yeah, we'll start breaking down some matchups. Get you ready for that Week 17 championship.
All right. He's making out with it now. This is gross.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to another edition of the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. Don't forget to visit us on the web at www.thefantasyfootballers.com and follow us on Twitter @TheFFBallers.